Good morning, skin folk, kin folk, love things, and others. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and with a story I forgot off of Fuck Shit Friday. I don't know how I forgot this one, but it was brought to my attention, and then when I went over the notes, I realized I did totally skip this particular subject that I wanted to talk about. So I'm back to do it now. I hope you all have had a great weekend so far. Let's get into the mess. Alright, last week, or the week before, allegations of sexual and emotional abuse were levied against AMC The Talking Dead co-star Chris Hardwick. As a result of those allegations, he was suspended from being, I guess they suspended production on The Talking Dead, and he also was removed from a podcast that he does, as well as being removed from Comic-Con next month, where he was supposed to sit on a panel with the Doctor Who people, okay? Now, he came out and denied these allegations, but I guess because he's losing some of his bottom line, he decided to provide somewhat of proof of what he's saying. Now, the story starts that he broke up with this girlfriend he had of 3 years by the name of Chloe Dystrick. He broke up with her because she had had an affair, and he felt he did not want to be with a woman who would be unfaithful, despite the fact that she kept asking him to get back together. Not just a couple of days, maybe a month or so after the breakup. 7 months after this man broke up with this woman, she's still asking him to get back together with him and saying she's apologizing for what she did, right? Now, you're doing all of this, but meanwhile, he finds out you're still with this man. So he gives you one final text message where he lets you know exactly what it is that he's feeling and why y'all will never be together. After he told her that, now she decided to pin allegations against him, which those allegations have now affected his bottom line, his pay. So, in defense of himself, he decided to release text message proof of what she was saying. Now, many may say you can, I know that there are ways out here where you can doctor up text messages, but in honesty, I don't think that that's the case here. I really don't. I'm going to try to link that article where the text messages are, he released them. And in each and every one of them text messages, she basically saying that she want to get back together with this man, begging him for his forgiveness. Now, I'm not understanding, family. If somebody has abused you in any way for the last 3 years of your relationship, why would you be sending text messages trying to get back together with him? And it was only until he said for certain, no, I don't want you anymore, you released, you made allegations against this man that has caused him, to lose money. See, this is why, once again, I was not 100% in support of the Me Too Time's Up movement. Because in my opinion, although there has been many women and men in entertainment and all of this in Hollywood that has done, who have violated the code of conduct of life and their work relationship with others, I believe that a lot of that has gone on. And honestly, they need to be outed. And if it depends on how severe what they have been accused of is, I feel that they need to face criminal charges against them, because you can't just you can't go around trying to harass people on the job, or you should not be afforded a job where you have this lavish lifestyle. People look up to you. You have buku fans and things like that. You don't deserve that if you're a creep, basically, is what I'm saying. But I have a problem with the Me Too Time's Up movement, because once an allegation is levied against somebody, it begins to affect their finances, and that's not fair. We live in a country where you are innocent until proven guilty. Mere word of mouth should not be enough. You can't use mere word of mouth in the courtroom Why can you be able to, why should you be able to use word of mouth to affect these people money? Now, once the criminal investigation is done and you are found to be guilty, then I can understand you losing your funds. I understand you losing money. I understand you being fired from a job. But I don't think that's fair to be able to today just say, okay, X, Y, and Z did this to me. And because we're in the midst of this Me Too Time's Up movement, everybody automatically believes you or acts as if they believe you. And they either suspend these men and women or they fire them, without giving them the benefit of proving their innocence. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You had Patty Hearst come out basically defending this man. Lots of people have been defending this man, to be honest, because this is so out of character for him. So I don't know if they're in the midst of still an investigation into this to see if he actually did this, or if this is just a case of a scorned girlfriend trying to get revenge because he called the relationship off. I don't know. But time would definitely tell in a situation like this. Now, the update that I had was, if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, I came in and I did a video concerning a YouTuber, I think by the name of Alyssa Morgan. I could be getting her name wrong. I don't know. But she had pinned allegations against Nev Schulman of catfish. And as a result of her allegation, production on catfish had been suspended. Well, apparently that investigation has come to an end, and it has been found that that allegation was not based upon any truth. So production for catfish resumed this week. And I'm very glad about that, because I told y'all in the video, I don't victim shame. See, in today's society, the minute you side eye a female or a male who's making an allegation against a person, people get really up in arms and say that you are victim shaming. I'm not going to victim shame anybody, but I have common sense, I have discernment, and her story just didn't make sense to me. And that's the reason why I never supported what the hell she was saying, because it just sounds like it's, if anything, based, if you go back and look at the video, and I'm going to link that video down in the description box so that if any of you didn't get a chance to see it, you can go back, because I break down the story that she gave, and I linked her YouTube channel in that video so you could go hear for yourself. First of all, the girl was all over the place. One minute you saying this man is saying things to you and creeping you out. The next minute you basically want him in your face. I don't see, my issue is this right here. If somebody is trying to do something to you, or someone is doing something to you that is not right, as far as trying to, touch your person, or say things that make you feel very uncomfortable, or if they actually go and do something, assault you in some kind of way, then by all means speak out, let your voice be heard, get your justice, yay. But if you just looking for a little attention, or you flat out lying because you messed up a situation that was good for you and now the person has checked out of it, don't accuse these people of stuff. There are severe repercussions these men are having to take that didn't do anything at all. I don't like that. For weeks, this man, Nev Schulman, has been going around. He ain't been able to do his show. People been side-eyeing him and looking at him crazy. See, even though obviously the allegations have been found to be untrue, there's still people out here that's going to keep associating him with that. Because there's people out here that no matter how much proof they put in your face that the person is innocent, will continue to call you guilty. They will say that, oh, the system is covering up for her. Hollywood covering up for him. Hollywood is covering up for him. No, Hollywood is not covering up for him. You was a damn lie. That's all it was. And unfortunately, it just seems like it's too easy. to affect these people's bottom lines. Again, we live in a country where you are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, so allegations are not supposed to affect your bottom line like that, but they do. And it infuriates me when I find out that the allegations were untrue. You know what someone did to you, so I think you wouldn't want somebody to come in and just tell a bald-faced lie on you and you get kicked out your house. You don't want somebody to tell a bald-faced lie on you and you lose your job. You don't want someone to tell a bald-faced lie on you and society looks at you with the side eye for the rest of your life, even though you are found to be not guilty of what you were accused of. It's still somebody out there that's going to hold that against you and believe that you did do that. Don't put labels on people that's not for them. If they haven't given you anything that makes you know for a fact that they are a pedophile or they're an abuser or whatever, don't put that shit on people unless you know for certain or you got proof to back up your allegations. In my opinion, I don't think Chris Hardwick did a damn thing to this girl, Chloe Dykstra. I feel like this lady got upset because she got caught up in her game. She thought that her puss power was bigger than what it was and she could sweet talk and beg him back. And he just a man of principle who just simply didn't want to be in a relationship with a woman that he cannot trust. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll come back just like I'm coming back with the Nev Schulman story. I'll come back and I'll eat crow. I'll fucking say I was wrong because I'm not too big to do that. I don't feel like every word I say is written in stone and I can't be refuted. Hell, somebody just gathered me together about my Queen Sugar review. I didn't know that Charlie and Remy didn't sleep together. I thought they had actually gone through the process. But here I am today to clarify that as well. See, I'm not a person. I use my platform wisely and I appreciate it. If I say something that is later proven to be false, I am not that woman that will not come back and apologize and say, hey guys, I was wrong for that. Now, it's still grimy, but they didn't sleep together. So boom, I cleared that up. Now back to this Me Too Time's Up situation. I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of the shit. I wish that it was not like it is. Again, people, if a person has violated you in any kind of way, then I'm all 100% behind you standing up saying, okay, this happened to me. And if it's on a criminal level, I want you to get justice. If it's not on a criminal level, then expose his ass and make life hard for him. But if you flat out lying and you know you lying, then why? Because people are taking this seriously now. And these men and women, their careers and reputations are put on the line when you tell a lie on them. And it's not fair. Although the Time's Up Me Too movement is very necessary because it's been people in Hollywood and various other places that has been, not following the code of conduct. And they have done their own things and they've caused situations and problems for themselves. Those people, get them, tell them, expose them. I don't give a damn. But that movement opens up the door for false allegation and flat out lies as well. And these people, in the meantime, in between time, suffer until their names are cleared. And even when their names are cleared, do you realize that there are some people in this world that will continuously believe that they did something that they didn't do, even though the court of law may have acquitted them, even if an investigation found that what the allegations that were placed against the person is untrue. There's still people out here that'll look at you sideways and still feel like you did that. So you just placed a label on a person that they gotta live with for the rest of their life in the eyes of some people. You wouldn't want someone to do it to you, so why are you doing it to them? Use the movement for what it's supposed to be for. The eradication of sexual misconduct and abuse by people in the world of entertainment and people in the private sector. Do that the right way. Don't levy charges and allegations against someone who you know didn't do anything to you. I just don't like that. I don't like that. And no, I'm not victim blaming. I'm saying, if you say somebody did something to you, make sure they did something to you. Make sure you are right. Don't levy allegations and charges against somebody who ain't did nothing to you because you in your feels or you want some attention. People want to be famous so damn bad, and I just don't understand it. Now, when I say that, I'm talking mostly toward the girl from YouTube who put the charges on Nev Schulman. Girl, you was on that show 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. You put these charges against this man, and they stopped production of his show, which stops his money. Not just his money. It stops everybody in production of the Catfish show. That messes with everybody. Why? Because you wanted some attention. What is it with this generation that's just gotta be seen? What is this with this generation that wants to have followers and fans so bad? What happened to the days of actually having a talent, being discovered, and being great? What happened to that? I'm already disheartened at the world right now because it seems like you can become famous for little or nothing. You ain't got to have no talent at all. If you get you a couple of people over on Instagram to follow you on a daily basis and like your shit, you can actually become famous. What a fucking world. Anyway, child, they don't have no damn talent, nothing. They got gimmicks. See, I come from a generation where you don't need a gimmick if you got real talent. But I guess, that's my generation. This 2018, and they doing shit totally different. Anyway, that was an update to the Nev Schulman situation. Catfish is back in production. The allegations were found to be untrue. And also, the charges now, Chris Hardwick is having to go through it, and he's starting to fight back. And honestly, I'm kind of believing what he's saying, y'all. I'm kind of believing. Anyway, down in the description box, I'll link the last video I did catching y'all up on the Nev Schulman allegations from the YouTuber. And I'll also link the article where Chris Hardwick had been accused, and now he's coming out fighting back because the shit ain't right, possibly. And y'all can weigh y'all thoughts and opinions on it based on what you see out of these articles. That's it. That's all, y'all. Claws come on tonight. I will be watching. And I'll be back tomorrow with a review for that. And that's it. That's all, y'all. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, share this video if you share videos. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.